Chapter 1, Being Neighborly, a very, very beautiful extract from a novel called Little Woman. So let's get into it. About the chapter, so Being Neighborly is an extract from Louis May Alcott's novel called Little Woman. The story revolves around Jo March, a lively, bold young girl. Let me find the marker. So Jo is the main character who decides to step out of her comfort zone and befriend her shy neighbor, whose name is Laurie. This chapter promotes value of friendship, kindness, and courage. Main character that we are going to see in this extract is Jo March, Laurie the boy, and Mr. Lawrence, the old man of, Laurie's grandfather. So you can imagine these characters are just the four sisters. We don't have reference to every one of them too much, but the main character will be Jo and mentions of her sister Beth a little bit. Apart from that, nothing. What we are going to do is we will read one page or a para और उसके बाद इसका हिंदी में explanation देखेंगे and I want to tell you that you are going to enjoy this like anything. So intro देख लेते हैं. Louisa May Alcott. She is an American writer about 19th century, earliest feminist writer और उसने बहुत सारे books लिखे हैं and her series began with Little Women, which was very popular among others. Her simple style and lively characters have left a mark and influenced generations of children and adults alike. The setting of her book is suburbs of Boston. You must remember this. Her worldview is wholesome and full of believable yet charming characters which captivates the readers. The following extract is from Little Woman, published in 1868. The story is of four sisters, Meg, Jo, Beth, and Amy, and their friend Laurie. Their wise and loving parents of modest means living in suburbs of a city in the east coast of America has caught the imagination of generations of readers, young and old alike. Each character is real and descriptive. We remain firmly with the sisters through all their struggles, conflicts, triumphs, and joy. It serves as a guiding light to us in the phases of our lives. The exact affords us tantalizing glimpse in the book and narrates the beginning of a lifelong friendship between Jo, the brightest and liveliest of the four, and Laurie, their wealthy new neighbor. The March girls and Laurie become best buddies and more as the book progressed. तो ये एक शॉर्ट इंट्रो था कि चार सिस्टर्स हैं, मैग, जो, बेथ एंड एमी, एंड द नेबर इज लॉरी. इतना तो समझ आ गया होगा. और इन दोनों के बीच में नेबरली फ्रेंडशिप स्टार्ट होती है एंड वी डोंट नो व्हाट हैपेंस नेक्स्ट. उसके लिए आपको पूरी नॉवल पढ़नी पड़ेगी, लिटिल वुमन. आई ट्राइड इट व्हेन आई वाज इन 11 बट दैट बुक इज लाइक 600 pages, I guess. Just too much for the curiosity. So let's start. Being neighborly. Let me get in the mood. What in the world are you going to do now, Jo? Asked Meg on a snowy afternoon as her sister came trampling through the hall in rubber boots, old Sackville, and hood, with a broom in one hand and a shovel in other. Going out for exercise, answered Jo with a mischievous twinkle in her eyes. I should think 2 long walks this morning would have been enough. It's cold and dull out, and I advise you to stay warm and dry by the fire, as I do, said Meg with a shiver. Never take advice. Can't keep still all day, nor being a pussycat. I don't like to doze by the fire. I like adventures, and I'm going to find some. So this was a conversation between Meg or Jo. Jo is our main character. तो Meg simply asks कि तू ये झाड़ू और ये लेके क्या कर रही है. Jo says that she is bored of sitting inside और उसे कोई adventure चाहिए जो वो बाहर जाके करेगी. So let's go ahead. Meg went back to toast her feet and read Ivanhoe, and Jo began to dig paths with great energy. The snow was light, and with her broom, she soon swept a path all around the garden for Beth to walk in when the sun came out, and the invalid dolls needed air. Invalid dolls are जिसके हाथ पाँव टूटे फूटे हो और वो बेथ को पसंद है. बेथ कौन है? बेथ जो के सिस्टर है. तो जो ने क्या किया, अपना जो गार्डन था उसका रास्ता पूरा स्नो से ढका हुआ था. शी क्लीन्ड इट. ओके, नाउ द गार्डन सेपरेटेड द मार्चेस हाउस फ्रॉम दैट ऑफ मिस्टर लॉरेंस. बोथ स्टूड इन suburb of the city, which was still country-like with groves and lawns, large gardens and quiet streets. A low hedge parted the two estates. On one side was an old brown house looking rather bare and shabby, dropped off the vines that in summer covered its wall and the flowers which then surrounded it. On the other side was a stately stone mansion, plainly betokening every sort of comfort and luxury, from the big coach house and well-kept grounds to the conservatory and the glimpse of lovely things one caught between the rich curtains. सो यहाँ पे कॉन्ट्रास्ट है कि जो का हाउस है और जो मिस्टर लॉरेंस का हाउस है उसमें कितना ज़मीन आसमान का डिफरेंस है. जो's house is a simple brown shabby type stuff. Here we can see the comparison. This one and this one can be said as Mr. Lawrence. So we can see this comparison. Or let's continue. Yet it seemed lonely, lifeless sort of house, for no children frolicked on the lawn, no motherly face ever smiled at the windows, and few people went in and out except the old gentleman and his grandson. तो ये कहते हैं इतना बड़ा घर होने के बाद भी इट लुक्स लाइक वो घर बहुत अकेला सा है, लाइफलेस सा है, क्योंकि वहाँ पे ना कोई बच्चा खिलता हुआ दिखता है, ना कोई मदरली फेस स्माइलिंग वे में दिखता है. बस थोड़े लोग आई एम सॉरी थोड़े लोग होते हैं जो अंदर बाहर करते हैं, और बस एक दादाजी और उनका पोता वहाँ रहता है. To Joe's lively fancy, this fine house seemed a kind of enchanted palace, full of splendors and delights, which no one enjoyed. She had a long want to behold these hidden glories and to know the Lawrence boy, who looked as if he would like to be known if he only knew how to begin. म्हणजे म्हणजे नहीं मतलब जो को लगता है कि जो लॉरेंस का लड़का है वो बहुत अकेला है और उसे बात करनी नहीं आती है. Someone approached him, he could talk and be a good company. Since the party, she had been more eager than ever and had planned many ways of making friends with him. But he had not been seen lately, and Joe began to think he had gone away. When she one day stiffened a brown face at an upper window, looking wistfully down into their garden, where Beth and Amy were snowballing one another. उसको ऐसा लगता है कि लॉरेंस बहुत दिन हो गए दिखा नहीं, तो आइदर वो चला गया है या वो बहुत बीमार है. तो एक दिन जब वो बाहर आती है तो उसे दिखता है कि उनके विंडो से कोई उनके गार्डन की तरफ देख रहा है जहाँ बेथ और एमी जो है वो स्नोबॉल खेल रहे हैं. ओके, दैट बॉय इज सफरिंग फ्रॉम सोसाइटी एंड फन, she said to herself. His grandfather does not know what's good for him and keeps him shut all alone. He needs a party of jolly boys to play with, or somebody young and lively. I have a great mind to go over and test the old gentleman so. उसको ऐसा लगता है उसे ग्रैंडफादर उसको बंद करके रखते हैं एंड दैट बॉय कुड रियली यूज सम कंपनी. जब मैं ये पढ़ रही हूँ, यू कैन ऑल्सो ओपन योर टेक्स्ट बुक सो यू नो प्रोनाउंसिएशन ऑफ ईच वर्ड एंड द टोनिंग. मतलब आपकी इंग्लिश भी सुधर जाएगी, नॉट जस्ट द चैप्टर, नॉट जस्ट द मार्क्स, बट ऑल्सो स्पीकिंग इंग्लिश. ओके, let's continue. The idea amused Joe, who liked to do daring things and was always scandalizing Meg by her queer performances. The plan of going over was not forgotten, and when the snowy afternoon came, Joe resolved to try what could be done. She saw Mr. Lawrence drive off. उसके दिमाग में वो प्लान था, और जब उसने देखा कि एक स्नोई आफ्टरनून पे जो दादाजी थे लॉरेंस वो बाहर चले गए, and then sailed out to dig her way to the hedge, and she paused and took a survey. All quiet, curtains down at the lower window, servants out of sight, and nothing human visible but a curly black head leaning on a thin hand at upper window. तो उसने हेज क्रॉस करा और वहाँ देख रही थी कि कौन है क्या है, और चारों तरफ शांति थी, एक सर्वेंट नहीं दिख रहा था, विंडोज़ के कर्टन्स पूरे ढके हुए थे, पर अपर विंडो में एक कर्ली ब्लैक हेड दिख रहा था. There he is, thought Joe, poor boy, all alone and sick this dismal day. It's a shame. I'll toss up a snowball and make him look out and then say a kind word to him. तो जो कहती है ओके आई फाउंड द बॉय. बहुत उदास लग रहा है एंड व्हाट अ शेम इट इज़, इतना अच्छा मौसम है. तो मैं क्या करूँगी, मैं स्नोबॉल लूँगी एंड आई विल थ्रो एट हिम एंड टॉक अ वर्ड और टू विथ हिम. तो ये था जो का प्लान. Up went a handful of soft snow, and the head turned at once, showing a face which lost its listless look in a minute, as the big eyes brightened and the mouth began to smile. Jo nodded and laughed and flourished her broom as she called out. Flourished is wave karna. How do you do? Are you sick? Lorraine opened the door and cooked out as hoarsely as a raven. Better, thank you. I have had a bad cold and been shut up a week. I'm sorry. What do you amuse yourself with? Nothing. It's a dull as dome up here. Don't you read? Not much. They won't let me. Can't somebody read to you? Grandpa does sometimes, but my books don't interest him, and I hate to ask for a call the time. Have someone come and see you then? There isn't anyone I would like to see. Boys make such a row, and my head is weak. Isn't there some nice girl who would read and amuse you? Girls are quiet and like to play nurse. Don't know any. You know us, began Joe, then laughed and stopped. So I do. Will you come, please? Cried Rory. I'm not quiet and nice, but I'll come. If mother will let me, I'll go ask her. Shut the window like a good boy and wait till I come. सो ये उनके बीच का कन्वर्सेशन था कि उसने स्नोबॉल फेंका, लॉरी ने देखा एंड शी डज द नॉर्मल हाई हेलो स्टफ कि आर यू सिक, तुम अकेली हो क्या, तुमको बोर नहीं होता क्या, एंड इट गोज लाइक वाई डोंट आई कम एंड गिव यू सम कंपनी इफ़ यू आर दैट बोर्ड. तो लॉरी बोलता है ठीक है आ जाओ. जो कहती है कि मैं अपने माँ से पूछ के बताती हूँ. ओके, लेट्स गो अहेड. With that, Joe shouldered her broom and marched into the house, wondering what they would all say to her. Laura was in a flutter of excitement at the idea of having company and flew about to get ready as Miss March said he was a little gentleman and did honor to the coming guest by brushing his curly plate, putting on a fresh color, and trying to tidy up the room, which, in spite of having half a dozen servants, was anything but neat. Presently, there came a loud ring, then a decided voice asking for Mr. Lorry, and a surprised looking servant came running up to announce a young lady. तो जो घर के अंदर गई विद द क्यूरियोसिटी कि उसके घर के लोग क्या बोलेंगे. लॉरी एक्साइटेड था कि उसे देखने कोई तो आ रहा था. तो वो इतना अच्छा बंदा था कि कोई तो घर पे आ रहा है, इसलिए उसने अपने बाल ठीक करे, अच्छे कपड़े पहने, रूम जो पहले से साफ़ थी उसको और साफ़ करने का ट्राई करा. एंड देन द सरप्राइज सर्वेंट अनाउंस्ड कि आपको देखने कोई यंग लड़की आई है. Let's continue. All right, show her up. It's Miss Joe, said Laurie, going to the door of his little parlor to meet Joe, who appeared looking rosy and quiet at her ease, with covered dish in one hand and Bet's 3 kittens in other. Here I am, bag and baggage, she said briskly. Mother sent her love and was glad if I could do anything for you. Meg wanted me to bring some of her blank manch, or manage maybe, that is a pudding. She makes it very nicely, and Beth thought her cat would be comforting. I knew you would laugh at them, but I couldn't refuse. She was so anxious to do something. It so happened that Beth's funny loan was just the thing. For in laughing over the kittens, Laurie forgot his bashfulness. Bashfulness is shyness and grew sociable at once. That looks too pretty to eat, he said, smiling with pleasure as Joe uncovered the dish and showed the blank manage, surrounded by a garland of green leaves and scarlet flowers of Emmy's pet geranium. It isn't anything, only all felt kindly and wanted to show it. They all felt kindly and wanted to show it. Tell the girl to put it away for your tea. It is so simple, you can eat it, and being soft, it will slip down without hurting your sore throat. What a cozy room this is. So, Hindi translation, कि जो है वो ऊपर आती है और वो बेथ के 3 किटन्स और एक पुडिंग अपने साथ लाती है और किटन्स देख के लॉरी की ऑकवर्डनेस ख़त्म हो जाती है एंड दे आर टॉक एंड शी सेज दैट इसकी रूम कितनी अच्छी है. Let's continue. It might be if it was kept nice, but the maids are lazy and don't know how to make them mind. It worries me though. तो लॉरी कहता है कि ये और अच्छी हो सकती थी अगर मेड्स अपना काम ढंग से करे, पर मुझे पता नहीं कि अब मैं इसका क्या करूँ. सो जो कहती है I will write it up in 2 minutes for it only needs to have the heart brushed so and the things made straight on the mantelpiece so and the books put here and the bottles there and your sofa turned from the light and the pillows plumped up a bit. Now then, you're fixed. सो जो है वो इधर का उधर उधर का इधर सारी चीज़ें करती है जस्ट लाइक इट वॉज हर ओन हाउस और वो सारी चीज़ें फिक्स कर देती है. अब लॉरी की बारी एंड सो ही वॉज. For as she laughed and talked, Joe had devised things into place and given quite a different air to the room. Laurie watched her in respectful silence, and when she beckoned him to his sofa, he sat down with a sign of satisfaction, saying gratefully, "How kind you are. Yes, that's what it wanted. Now please take the big chair and let me do something to amuse my company."